Hi, and welcome to Priscilla's Paper Crafts. This is the last of my June cards by mail class, where I'm showing how to put the cards together. And once again, I just have to thank my customers for taking a chance this month, and I hope you've enjoyed the cards that you've gotten. This is our last card, and this one uses the Forever Fern set, the stamp set, as well as, not the stamp set, using the paper, the designer series paper, along with one of the embossing folders. So this is also a little what we call a fancy fold card. It's a little different, as you will see here. So let's put this one together. In your package, you've gotten a piece of garden green cardstock that's got a piece missing on the side here. That was intentional, so don't worry about it. And then we've got some pieces here. There is some gilded gems and a piece of the ribbon. There's some labels. This is your embossed piece. You've also got a piece of Whisper White, and then there's a piece of your designer series paper. So let's go ahead and put this together. We're going to start just by putting this piece of designer paper right on the front of your card, and there'll be a teeny tiny little garden green border all the way around your card. It should be very, very small. So I use multi-purpose liquid glue. You can use whatever adhesive you like. This is just getting glued directly to your card front. So however you would like to adhere that, snail adhesive is fine, your multi-purpose glue. The new Stamp and Seal also works, so whatever you like. And this is on the short piece of this garden green card. So we're just going to add that right here with the teeny weeny little border all the way around it. And there we go. Then we're going to take this embossed piece, and this is going to go into this space right here. There'll be a tiny overlap, and you'll want to try and match up your edges there again with a teeny little green space around it. So that's going to go here. And again, you can use whatever adhesive you would like, but it's going flat. Oops, I got a piece of some glue on here. Sorry, excuse me. There we go. You can use whatever adhesive you want, but not dimensionals. This is just going to go flat on your paper, on your card. And you might want to add a little extra, being that it's an embossed piece of paper. It doesn't always grab the paper. So on this one, and I just put this one right here, again with a little tiny bit of green around it. There we go, like so. Now we're going to do a little bit of stamping, and you have this white label. I am using the Seaside Notions stamp set, but there are also some very nice sayings, greetings in your Forever Fern, if that's the one that you're using, but you get to choose whatever one you want. And I'm just making a thinking of you card, and I'm using garden green cardstock, garden green ink, along with the garden green cardstock. But this is just garden green ink. And stamping right on my label. There we go. Now, let me close that up because we're done with stamping. So, you're going to take your large garden green label, and we're going to adhere our gold. This was cut with the Tasteful Labels or something like that. I am sorry, I forgot the name of it. Dies. And these coordinate very nicely, all three of them. So it goes with the In Good Taste suite. So we're again just going to add a little bit of adhesive to this one. And just center this on your label. And we're going to add our Whisper White piece, but we're going to use dimensionals for that and just pop it up a little bit. So for this one, I'm going to use 4 of my dimensionals. Little trick when you're taking dimensionals off, if you poke your fingernail into the paper, the backing, just like this, it kind of lifts up and makes it a little bit easier for you to grab that paper backing. And then this is just going to go right on our label, centered with just a little peeking through of the gold underneath it. There. And then the last thing we're going to do is take our piece of ribbon and we're going to just fold that in half. And what I like to do is to take a mini glue dot. If you put your glue dot or some adhesive around the center spot of your ribbon there, when you fold it over like that, it'll hold it for you. And then we're going to put a glue dot on the back, or adhesive, whatever you'd like to use, on the back of your label. This way, I'm going to put 2 on there. Just like that. And then we're going to put our ribbon just kind of sticking up that way. This just gives a nice little extra touch. So it just sticks on the back like so. Then we're going to go ahead and adhere this to the front of our card, and we're going to use dimensionals, but I only want to put dimensionals on this half of the back of the label, because if I put dimensionals on the whole thing, when you close that, your card is not going to be able to open. So just take some dimensionals, and let's find the right side. It's this side. So I'm going to put some here, 1 here, like that. There we go. And then this just is going to go on the front of your card, wherever you would like it. Just like that. And then we've got some gilded gems. These are these pretty little gems, and I sent you 4 of them, 3 large and 1 small. And I put my small one right on my card. But since I stamped it a little lower, I'm going to put this one up at the top here like this. And then you have 3 that you can place on your card wherever you would like. Okay, got a little bit of glue on my fingers and everything is sticking to me here. So I put 1 over here, then I'm going to put 1 up there, and my last one, I'll kind of just come down here, there. And the last part of your card is this piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is where you're going to stamp your greeting for the inside, whatever you would like. And then that's going to come in here. And you're going to place that, and I will actually glue mine down, with just a tiny bit of green line here. But it's going to finish off your card. When we have a colored card base, I usually like to put either Whisper White or Very Vanilla on the inside, just so that you have a place to stamp your greeting and it doesn't get lost on the colored background. So this is just going to come in here, and it should be the same size as your embossed piece. I mean, it's wider, but it should be the same height, length. So when you put it on there, it just matches up nicely. And there's your card. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards. I'd love to get your feedback. Let me know how they went together for you. Oh, here's the other one that we made. And so if you would like to just let me know what you think, hopefully I can do this again for you. And again, my thanks to everybody for playing along this month. Thanks so much.